Are y'all ready for Mr. President, y'all? Can I hear it? Woo! All right. Well, this is the hottest Donald Trump impersonator today. So give it up for my friend Michael Falato, a.k.a. MJ Trump, everybody!
Absolutely fantastic to be here in San Antonio this evening. Breaking news. Taco Cabana's gonna pay for the wall. More breaking news. I dropped a piece of paper in the White House hallway the other day. I looked at it, I failed to pick it up. Nancy Pelosi saw it. She called a joint session of Congress. Now I'm being impeached for littering. Folks, if we got any Beto O'Rourke fans out in the audience this evening, I'm not gonna apologize. It's gonna get rough for Beto in a little while here, okay? But I'll tell you what, if you want his autograph, I can get it for you because he's out in the parking lot changing the tire on my limousine. Tell you what, before we get started, got a couple of ground rules, okay? Number one, fact checkers. Fact checkers, you got the night off, okay? Because MJ Trump's gonna spit out alternate facts, half-truths, political incorrectness, and it doesn't really matter what I say because the naysayers, they're gonna take it, they're gonna twist it, they're gonna turn it, and they're gonna release it to CNN tomorrow as fake news. Rule number 2, tip your waitresses bigly. Okay, now speaking of the waitresses with the bigly tips, no inappropriate touching, please. That's reserved for the Donald. Unless, of course, your name is Sleepy Creepy Joe Biden. Rule number 3, don't take any of this too serious. They're just jokes. I'm not even the real Donald Trump, in case you haven't noticed. A lot of my friends say I'm doing an impersonation of Jimmy Fallon, doing an impersonation of Donald Trump. How am I doing so far? Excellent. Glad we approved. One of the things I like to do, we're going to do some USA chants here, about 2 or 3 of them throughout the performance, okay? And I want to make sure everybody knows how to do it right. When I ask for a USA chant, we're going to say USA 5 times, and then we cut so that Donald can keep pontificating, okay? So we're going to try it here in a second. Because of Trump deregulations in the oil fields, in fracking and natural gas and oil, Texas has become the #1 producer of oil in the world. Can I get a USA?
USA! 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 USA!
Absolutely fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Boy, when will the witch hunt ever end? I'll tell you what, they put words in my mouth, left and right. This last week they were saying I was going to put alligators and snakes in a medieval mode on the border. I never said that, but I think it's a really good idea. And hey, Frank Sinatra, guess what kind of alligators I'm going to put down at the border? Huge white albino alligators. And you know what huge white albino alligators eat? Ecuadorians, Venezuelans. What else is going on out there? They said I was using a different fake Melania every time I go out. It's not true. I've been using the same fake Melania for 2 years now. Did somebody say do some Nancy Pelosi jokes? Oh, Nancy Pelosi jokes are so easy to do. I did a party last week. They wanted me to write Nancy Pelosi jokes. I don't like doing Nancy Pelosi jokes because last time I made fun of the handicap, the naysayers got all over me. But to tell you the truth, they're not hard to write. Have you seen her face? I saw her on TV last night. OMG, Wax Museum Live. I'll leave her alone after this one. I know this for sure. She uses the same plastic surgeon as Michael Jackson. You know, where are my big girls in the audience here? Where are my big girls? Because, you know, the real Donald, he loves those models. He likes those beauty pageant contestants and porn stars. Not me, MJ Trump. I like a BMW. That's right, a big Mexican woman. That's right. Now, I met one a little while ago over at the China Buffet over here. Her name was Doozy. You know, Daisy Duke's bigger sister, right? She had the shorts on and everything. I grabbed her, you know where. Thank you from the kitchen. Takes me over to, did anybody else fall asleep during the debates last night? Oh my God, Grandma Elizabeth Warren put me to sleep, right? I don't know what, she hasn't got a chance. You know what? Pocahontas has got a wigwam's chance in China of beating Donald Trump. Leads me to my buddy, Beto O'Rourke. Now I'm gonna try to be nice to Beto for just about 5 seconds, okay? Beautiful blue-eyed Beto. Beautiful blue shirt Beto. Is 5 seconds up yet? Okay, all right. I don't think it's blue eyes, I think it's beautiful brown-eyed Beto the dork. You know, last night he wore a white shirt for the first time. I guess his 12 blue shirts are over. Beto wasn't always a blue shirt, though. When he was 8 years old, I saw a picture of him at Halloween. At 8 years old, I saw him in his Halloween costume. He was Barney Beto. Beto in high school was a car hop at Sonic. They called him Rollerblade Beto. In the 50s, it was ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba Beto. In the 60s, it was Beatnik Beto, a.k.a. bongo drum Beto. In the 70s, it was Burnout Beto. That's when he had his drinking problem. You know, I think that's when he got his BUI. Beto's favorite beer, of course, Beto Weiser. In the 80s, Beto, they found out he was musically inclined, so he got together with Michael Jackson, and we had Beat It Beto. In the 90s, he kept trying with the music, and he got together with a boy band. We had Backstreet Beto. Then he got into the movies. He got into TV. In the late 90s, Beto got a co-star role with The Sopranos on HBO. We had Bada Bing, Bada Bang Beto. Then, 2005, he made it to the big screen. I really think he blew in this movie, and he blew big time because we had Brokeback Beto. So I'll try to be nice to him for a little bit now. Okay. I saw Beto at Taco Bell, where they were referring to him as Run for the Border Beto, aka fake burrito eating Beto. And then about an hour later, it was Run for the Bathroom Beto. Let's try to be kind to him just one time here. I talked to his college roommates, and they just used to call him Blazing Beto. Let's move on from that. Let's talk about Russia just for a second. I want to get that out now. You know, when will this witch hunt end? We thought the Mueller report was going to be the end of it. Mueller report is all over with. I was 100% exonerated. Sorry, naysayers. No impeachment this time. I'll try harder next election. Then you had Mueller testimony. I'll tell you what, Mueller testimony went like this. Mueller testimony. Mueller testimony. I got nothing. Folks, what I want to do now is I want to play some games, some interactive games with the audience. We've got celebrities calling the White House. I'm going to have my guys go out and I'm going to get a couple volunteers. I need teams. I need some blondes versus brunettes. Okay? I need a couple of volunteers. So anybody that's outspoken, I need some volunteers, definitely. Now, before we get going on that, I've had a few superheroes come and visit the White House, okay? The new Captain Marvel came to visit the White House. You know, it's a female Captain Marvel. I grabbed her. You guys know where, right? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson came to the White House. He's a really, really pretty man. You know, the Donald straight and everything, but hey, I grabbed him. You guys know where. Finally, Wonder Woman came to the White House. And, you know, I tried to grab her, you know where. But she blocked me when she has these gold bracelets. She blocked me. Then she had the golden lasso. She lassoed me up. The next 2 hours I can't tell you about. The Secret Service, it's all classified and everything. But just last week, she released her own tell-all book, 50 Shades of Gold. All right, you want to start with the celebrities calling the White House. We got a couple volunteers. We got our first volunteer, Ricky. Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton called the White House. We put her on hold. I'm not talking to her. She's listening to some ding-dong music right now still. Who's next? Same card. Matthew McConaughey called the White House. Now this is an interactive part here also. You guys are going to do this one with me. You know what he said. Matthew McConaughey called the White House and he said, all right, all right, all right. And I believe at the bottom of that card is Robert De Niro. De Niro called the White House. He said, are you talking to me? I put him on hold. He's listening to the same ding-dong music as Hillary Clinton. Snoop Dogg called the White House, and he said, for shizzle. Charlie Sheen called the White House. He wanted to congratulate me on winning. And also, who's another winner? Diet Coke's a big winner. Can somebody bring me a Diet Coke here? I love Diet Coke. I drink about 12 of these a day. Never seen a thin person drinking a Diet Coke. Now, I get paid for this one, so bear with me. Where's that camera at? Drink Diet Coke, it's classy. I'm gonna make Diet Coke tax deductible. That's right, Diet Coke and all Coke products, tax deductible because the president said so. Who do we got next?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner called the White House. I was friends with Bruce a long, long time ago, and it was a long, long friendship. And recently, that friendship has got a little bit shorter. Bruce used to stay at our hotels back when he was a winner. Hold on, my teleprompter's messing up a little bit. Bruce used to stay at our hotels back when he had a wiener. I'll leave Bruce alone after this. I played golf with Bruce 25 years ago. I played golf with Caitlyn last weekend, and to tell you the truth, her score was a couple of balls shy. Who we got next?
William Shatner.
William Shatner called the White House. He wanted to be commander of the Space Force, and I think that's a good idea. I like to have Captain Kirk, the commander of the Space Force, because we don't know who we're going to fight out there, and I hope it's the Klingons. Absolutely, I hope it's the Klingons, because if it's the Borg, negotiations are futile. We got one more card? Tom Hanks called the White House. Now, y'all seen the movie Castaways, right? Yeah. Tom Hanks called the White House. He was looking for some guy named Wilson. Tom Cruise called the White House. He was telling me, trying to get these naysayers to see my point of view on the wall was just mission impossible. Is there one more card? James Bond called the White House. He was just talking about some kind of Goldfinger thing. I'm not sure. It was very intriguing. Olivia Newton-John called the White House. She said, let's get physical. I told her, I want to get animal. I want to get animal. Right about that time, Melania walked in the room, came and hung the phone up on us. I think we have one or two more. Forrest Gump called the White House. Now, folks, I do 23 different celebrities as an impersonator, but Forrest Gump is my absolute favorite one to do, okay? Because Forrest listens to his mama, right? Okay, here we go. Mama always used to say, stupid is as stupid does, and here I am. Mama always used to say, me and Jenny fit together like peas in a pod. And that's how Forrest Jr. came to be. One more.
Dennis Rodman.
Oh, wait, one more Forrest Gump one.
Oh, one more. Sorry.
Mama always used to say, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And it's the same way with cabinet picks. You know, you never know who's going to be a backstabber. Like, take Michael Cohen. Liar, liar, pants on fire, Michael Cohen. Wah, wah. He's nothing but a liar, a cheat, and a con man. Hold on, I'm getting some in my ear. Oh, that was his testimony against me. Dennis Rodman?
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman called the White House. Now, me and Dennis have been friends since Celebrity Apprentice and everything. You know, and I discussed this with Kanye when he was in the Oval Office. We're going to make Dennis Rodman the first black Superman. What do y'all think of that? He's an athlete. He's got the rebounding title. He's got 3 or 4 rings from when he played with the other MJ, Michael Jordan. You know. Okay, so we're going to make Dennis the first black Superman. We're going to put him in blue spandex with a big S on his chest. We're going to have him flying around, superhero in here and there. He's going to be catching ICBMs, throwing them back down to his buddy Kim Jong Stupid. Okay, I believe the last two, Dr. Evil. I don't know who has that card, but Dr. Evil called the White House. He didn't say much, but he just laughed. And I'm going to teach you how he laughs, and I want you guys to do it with me. His laugh is moo-hoo, hee-hee, ha-ha. So if y'all would, moo-hoo, hee-hee, ha-ha. Okay, let's put it all together. Moo-hoo, hee-hee, ha-ha. I love doing that. That's so much fun, so much fun. And the last card should say Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey called the White House, and he said, somebody stop me! So let's stop right there with Celebrity Called the White House, okay? Right. My name is Michael M.J. Trump. You can find me on gigmasters.com/MJ Trump. You can find me on gigsalad.com/MJ Trump. You can find me on avantagency.com/MJ Trump.
Mr. President, what are your thoughts about Oprah running against you in 2020?
I have a lot of thoughts about that there. I was going to get to that in just a moment. But let's just handle that right now. How about that, okay? I love the Oprah. Oprah is the only one that could put up a challenge for me, right? Oprah is a huge ratings hog, just like the Donald, right? Okay, so Oprah and I got together. What we want is the bigliest turnout, okay? We want the bigliest voter turnout. All you gotta do is vote for the Oprah, vote for the Donald. Doesn't matter, everybody gets a car. That's right. You get a car, D, you get a Cadillac, good old boys in the back with the hats, you get pickup trucks. The thing that we really can't wait for are the debates, okay? Because you guys know the ratings for the debates, and y'all gonna do this one with me also. Y'all gonna yell huge, okay? The ratings for the debates are gonna be huge. Now I have a couple Sarah Huckabee Sanders tabulated a list of 50 questions before she left. It's Sarah Huckleberry Hound Sanders. Before she left, she tabulated a list of 50 questions that America wants to know about the Donald. And I've got a few of them. Chad, you've got a few of those in your pocket there. Looking for a couple volunteers. I think Moses is right here. He's going to do the first one. Moses Villaria, folks.
¿Tu pelo es real?
Security, security, get it. Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. I've been in office for 2.5, 3 years now. Good, if you would ask it in English.
Is your hair real?
Is my hair real? Folks, you know what? I'll go ahead and answer that question. You know, first though, get your Twitters out. Everybody got Twitter? Okay, get them out. You got it in the back. Okay, because this is going worldwide within 5 minutes, okay? Hashtag, the Donald comes clean. Hashtag, it's a rug. Hashtag, Justin Bieber wig turned backwards. We've got another question out here.
Same question. Is that Donald's real hair?
Oh, we've done that one. Go to the back of the line. Next. Next.
President, can you tell us how you met Melania?
Absolutely. How I met Melania. You guys want to know? I met Melania online. Any of y'all meet each other online? Maybe perhaps over here. You know, you met online. You met online. You know, the Donald started that, you know. Okay, now single guys, you want to know what website I met Melania on? You know, just in case you want to meet Melania class women. You want to know? Slavic Hotties, Volume 13. John, go ahead. You got a question there? I'm not sure I heard the question. The federal government's trying to legalize marijuana. Where do I stand on it? I don't partake myself. You know, I don't drink, I don't smoke, you know, because I'm a very healthy man. But to tell you the truth, if you're going to ride in the limousine with Melania, don't bogart that joint.
Mr. President, why did you pull out a NATO?
Why did I pull out a NATO? Very good question. I pulled out a NATO because I'm a pull-out expert. Right? I'm a pull-out expert. I pull out with Melania every time during our monthly. When I have late-night meetings in the Oval Office with Kellyanne Conway, I pull out every time. I pulled out of that bad NATO deal just like I pulled out of Stormy Daniels. Speaking of Stormy Daniels, you know, I want my $130,000 back with interest. You know, now my advisor, Mike Papadopoulos, has told me that I can make that $130,000 back tenfold by releasing my own tell-all book. So I'm working on it. It's only got 10 chapters because I've never been past chapter 11. I'm going to give you just one teaser chapter, chapter 3. Motorboating. Next question.
President, can you tell us a little bit more about your toupee?
Okay. All right, the toupee. You got your Twitters out still? Okay. Any Ric Flair fans in the audience? Okay, great. Good deal, good deal. This toupee is a wheelin' dealin', kid stealin', limousine riding son of a gun. This toupee's got so much mojo in it. I put it on last night. I asked my wife if she wanted to have sex with MJ Trump. She said no. Next question.
Mr. President, it looks like you're going to have one more Supreme Court justice pick. Who are you going to pick?
Very good question. You know, I may have 2 more coming up, just depends here. But y'all want to know who my next Supreme Court justice pick is, right? Yeah. They dragged that last man through the mud and everything. This time I'm gonna pick someone who's more popular than the Donald, more ratings than the Donald. My next Supreme Court Justice pick is Judge Judy. All right, Judge Judy's a winner, just like everyone here at Conroy's this evening. God bless Judge Judy, and God bless America.
All right, everybody, give it up for Mr. President MJ Trump, everybody. Woo, everybody enjoy the show? Well, on behalf of all of us, we want to thank y'all all for coming out today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you wanted to be here with us today. How about that? Please don't stand. Stay seated. Stay seated. We're all right. We're all right. All right, I'm bringing everybody up so I can give them a final encore. Mr. J. Armando, everybody. Come on up, Jay. Come on up. No, we're just gonna, yeah. All right, Mr. Malcolm McEachern, there we go. Mr. Bernie Sanders, everybody. And then one last time, our headliner, Mr. MJ Trump, everybody. Michael Falato. Round of applause for these guys. They did a great job today. And once again, thank y'all all for coming out. We got koozies over here on the side. We take tips. We are Catholic comedians, so 10% is pretty good for us. You know what I'm saying? But come on out, take pictures with the guys, and enjoy your night. And thank y'all for all coming out. Y'all have a great day, everybody.